Hey Panthers, welcome back to this week's show.
I'm Jules.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Julian.
Today is February 21st.
Basketball tryouts for boys and girls start next week.
Congratulations to all track athletes that qualified for the county meet.
County meet is this Saturday. Be sure to show your support.
Hey Panthers, this week starts the Junior Thespian Festival.
It starts from Thursday the 22nd through Saturday.
Freedom,
Courageous,
Brave,
fearless,
heroic,
bravery,
meaningful,
courageous,
powerful, equality,
sacrifice,
courage,
Heroic.
fearless,
bold,
courageous.
Yesterday, February 20th, marks the 126th-year anniversary of Frederick Douglass's death. He was a speaker against slavery in the late 1800s, and he was one of many African Americans that changed people's perspectives through his speeches. Frederick Douglass was born in February of 1818 to Harriet Bailey, a slave, and Aaron Anthony, a white man thought to be his slave owner. He had 3 older siblings named Perry, Sarah, and Eliza. He would later have 2 younger sisters, Kitty and Ariana. He learned to read and started a secret school to teach other slaves how to read in 1835, when he was only 17 years old. Just 2 years later, in 1838, Douglass escaped his slavery by disguising as a sailor and boarding a train going north, where slaves were free. That same year, Frederick Douglass married Abigail Murray, a free woman. In 1841, Douglass spoke at an abolitionist meeting in Massachusetts, and got employed as a speaker for the Anti-Slavery Society, where he would continue to speak until 1847. In 1845, Frederick Douglass published his book, Narrative of the Life Frederick Douglass, an American Slave. Throughout 1847 to 1859, Frederick Douglass would publish newspapers and attend conventions about the abolishment of slavery. In 1855, he published an autobiography that helped slaves escape the Underground Railroad. Until his passing on February 20th, 1895, he continued to speak out against slavery and for human rights. Frederick Douglass brought awareness to the wickedness of slavery through his writing and speeches. In his words, "Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob, and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe."
Chicken nugget.
Steak.
Lobster. Beef. Meatball.
Hidden figure Catherine Goebel Johnson. The beginning. Catherine was born on August 26, 1918, to Joylet Coleman and Joshua Coleman. She quickly accelerated through high school in her interest and expertise in math. She attended West Virginia State College, where in 1937 she graduated with a bachelor's degree in both math and French. Her work life after college. She took a teaching job at a black school in Virginia. West Virginia integrated graduate schools in 1939, in which she was one of the first 3 selected to desegregate West Virginia State College. She quickly decided to leave and start a family with her husband, James F. Goebel. Her work at NASA. Catherine's work was calculating flight trajectories for spacecraft. She was such an expert that John Glenn personally asked for her to recheck the calculations that had been done by a computer for his famous flight. After her work on the Mercury project, she also worked on the trajectory for the famous Apollo 11 flight. Lastly, she made contingency procedures to ensure that Apollo 13 would return home safely. Catherine's impact. Her quest for education helped to chip away at a racial caste system that stifled the academic pursuits of generations of African Americans. She also broke down racial barriers for women and African Americans. Catherine studied how to use geometry for space travel. She figured out the paths for the spacecraft to orbit Earth and to land on the moon. NASA used Catherine's math to send astronauts into orbit around Earth. She was also given a Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2015 from President Obama. The end of a great hero. Catherine Goebel Johnson dies February 24th, 2020. Her work would forever be remembered in NASA history as she helped to land the first man on the moon in the famous Apollo 11 flight, and also potentially saved the lives of all the crew members of Apollo 13 when they had to return to Earth.
From like 11 to 1 to like 6, 7.
I fall asleep at 2:30 in the morning and wake up at 9:30.
8 o'clock to 6.
11 to 8. 9:45 to 6:30.
Jesse Owens was born on September 12, 1913 in Oviedo, Alabama. He was the youngest of 10 siblings in his poor farming family. When he reached high school, he was excelling as an athlete. He would set up multiple records while at Ohio State University, but had to work multiple jobs to just pay for his tuition. Because of his major success as an athlete in college, Jesse Owens was accepted into the Berlin Olympics in 1936. He then shocked everyone with how well he did at the Olympics. He became the first American to win 4 gold medals in a single Olympics and set 4 world records in just 45 minutes. His success in the Olympics made him famous worldwide. After retiring from competitive track, Owens would engage in boys' guidance activities, making goodwill visits to India and East Asia for the U.S. Department of State, served as Secretary of Illinois State Athletic Commission, and would work in public relations. In 1976, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom and received Congressional Gold Medal after his death. His many athletic victories throughout his life destroyed images of racial superiority. They showed that black people could excel in athletics and sports. This would publicly humiliate Hitler, as a black person would set multiple world records in an Olympic game in his home country, causing him to stop publicly congratulating athletes entirely. His victories would later inspire the civil rights movement, as he symbolized the strength of the black community. Wait, no.
Kylianmbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I got it first.
That's me.
I got it first.
That's him.
What do you mean that's him?
That's him.
That's him.
That's me.
Constant, we're looking.
C-R-I-S-T-A.
What? I got it. Okay. C-R-I-S-T-I-A-N-O-R-O-N-A-L-D-O. E-R-L-I-N-G H-A-A-L-A-N-D. Yeah!
Shaq the catch. He's going to fire a three.
Nach dem Timeout sagte er, gib mir den Ball. Ich möchte einen Dreier.
Jill powers it back up. Shaq walks it out of bounds. Posting up on Antonio Davis. 44-43. O'Neal tries the baseline, runs out of real estate. Oh, he comes back and stops it all.
Anderson on the baseline. O'Neal fakes. 31 for the Shaq.
Up the left side, Johnson puts a big hand in his face. Lob pass into Shaq, he dumps it.
Sixers at the Spectrum in January. He's got 24 points now. And then we're into it.